Social distancing and quarantine have not been easy this year. However, it does remind me of the movie Tangled and the story of Princess Rapunzel, who happens to be my daughter Hannah's favorite Disney princess. So welcome back to my channel. On this week's episode, I'm going to be doing a journal with me DIY process video. It's my little take on quarantine and social distancing, which made me think about Disney's Rapunzel, who happens to be Hannah's favorite princess. So I had her in mind while I created this layout. All I'm doing here is using some Tim Holtz worn wallpaper from one of his wallpaper packs. I purchased mine at Joann's. I'm using lots of double stick tape because the wallpaper has like a texture that's really neat because it's not just flat, but it also doesn't adhere very well, so you have to use a lot of adhesive. And I found the best adhesive is double stick tape. I'm also using some actual vintage wallpaper that I purchased from Etsy, I believe. It was just a pack of them. I don't actually remember where, but I'm pretty sure it was Etsy. Just adding double stick tape and putting that right onto the page as well. I thought all the colors complemented the photo that I have of Rapunzel very well. So now I'm just going to cut down this photo of Rapunzel that I have to add into my journal. She'll fit perfectly right in the corner there. And again, I'm just using double stick tape. So the next thing I'm going to focus on is adding this little window full of Hannah's artwork onto the page. I just used a self-laminator pouch and I put her little artwork that she had colored earlier this week into the little pouch, and it laminates itself. It's very easy. I just found it at Walmart. I'm going to use double stick tape to add it to the page. I had seen this done by one of my favorite YouTubers, Johanna Clow. She had done this with some flowers, so I thought it would be cute to use for artwork for Hannah. I actually think she had done that before too, but the one I saw was with flowers. So I just used washi tape and put it right on the end there so it opened right up, a little flip out. And then I'm also going to add some thinner washi tape into the center on the inside of the flap, so that it opens and that it's nice and secure. So her artwork is, you can see it on both sides, and I think it looks really nice, and it's a nice compliment, especially because Rapunzel also did artwork, so I think it all tied together nicely. The next thing I'm going to work on is a little pocket for that smaller page on the other side. I'm going to use a vintage pattern pouch. This one is in rough shape. It's kind of falling apart, but I absolutely love the image on the front, so I wanted to use it. So I'm cutting off most of it because it's pretty worn and there's a lot of cracks and breakage. So the next thing I'm going to do is get some clear tape. Once I trim it all down, I'm going to get some clear tape and put it right on the back to help secure where there's some breakage, and that way it'll just be more secure and not rip further. So there's the clear tape, and as you can see, I'm just putting it right on the back. So I'm going to use a punch to make a little indent there on the side so that I can easily slip things in and out. I'm going to put double stick tape on 3 sides of the back of the pouch to create an envelope. It's pretty simple, so now I'm just going to stick it on. And then you'll see that I'm going to get washi tape and kind of put it around the edges just to really secure the sides, because I want to put a few different things in there and I want to make sure it's very secure. So I just picked 3 pretty washi tapes and put it all around those 3 sides that I used the double stick tape on. So I'd originally wanted to add a few things that we had done in quarantine, some directions to desks and things like that. But this page really did turn into a page specifically featuring Hannah. So I just added something, a little certificate she had gotten at Disneyland, and then a photo of her that I will later do a little bit of journaling on to complete that little side pouch. And then I added a business card from a fabric store that I love, that I had done some purchasing at, just with staples, super easy. And I love this little card that came in a paper pack I purchased. It just has some pretty wildflowers on it. So I made a simple little pouch out of that and stuck it right to the page with double-sided tape. And then I used a scrap from the pattern pouch that I just made a pocket with. I used a scrap that just came off of there and a rubber stamp of a dandelion. Hannah loves dandelions. Every time we go out on a walk, she picks the dandelions and she just loves them. And she gives them to me, of course, after she's blown all the fluff off of them, but I love it. It's something she's always done. So it was important to me to have that dandelion on there because it always makes me think of her. And actually in the photo I put in the pocket, she has flowers that she picked and they are actually in her hair. So now I think I'm just going to go around and add some labels to do some journaling on. I also wanted to add a vintage trim tab because I'm just loving putting tabs on my pages now. And this one made me think of Rapunzel because it's pink flowers. So I just stapled it right on to the corner of the page. And then I saw that really cute little image that also was a scrap from that pattern pouch. And so I cut it out and I'm just going to use some of my glue stick and just glue it right onto the side of the page. So now I'm just adding some stickers because I love the stickers in that book, and these 2 were Rapunzel colors, so I just added them right onto the pouch. I thought I would add a label to the photo of Hannah so I could do some journaling. So that's my completed page. Thank you so much for following along. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below, and I will see you next week. Thanks so much.